If you own a camera, you need a tripod. Lucky for you, this one's only $30.
Hold me and take me away from this life I've created inside my head. This time I promise I will stay. Yeah, down again. Honey comes out when she know I'm bleeding. Yeah, no pretend. Got it all good when I'm barely breathing. I know this life has cut me open, left me broken, but you keep bringing light. My eyes be closing tight, and you became my vice inside this time.
Finding affordable camera gear may sound a lot harder than it actually is. This Besnfoto $30 tripod might be a perfect solution for many of you that would like to take pictures and videos with both your camera and your phone. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of time to review the different specs that this $30 tripod has to offer. Here we have the Besnfoto tripod. This thing costs only $30, and I believe that this is a perfect solution for many of you that own a compact camera or like shooting content with your phone. This is a perfect tripod for you without having to break the bank. So a couple of the things that I would like to point out for this tripod is that the frame itself is made out of an aluminum alloy as listed right here on this label, and then all the additional components such as these leg clamps and the swivel head are made out of a heavy duty plastic, which feels very durable for it only being $30. A couple of the things that I would like to point out is that it has telescoping legs. You have 3 of these. By telescoping them all out and extending the top section, you are able to reach a max height of 5 feet or 155 centimeters. And then in this collapsed form, the max height is 18.5 inches or 47 centimeters. The tripod's weight is coming in at only 1.5 pounds or 0.6 kilograms. And it's listed that the max weight that you can add on to the head of this tripod is 6.6 pounds or 3 kilograms. I would like to mention that if you're interested in purchasing this tripod or finding any additional information about this tripod, I will have a link listed on the pinned comment and in the description as well. So feel free to go ahead and click that and check out any additional information aside from the one that I'm mentioning in this video. One thing that I would like to note is that if you do plan on purchasing this tripod, the max weight is the 6.6 pounds. If you own a compact camera such as the FX30 or the FX3, one thing that you should take into consideration is what your full kit is going to weigh when fully rigged out. Because the camera body may be perfect for this tripod, but once you start adding a V-mount battery, a cage, an external monitor, you may potentially go over that 6.6 pounds. So just something that you should probably keep in mind. In addition to the telescoping legs, you also have the ability to extend the top portion of this tripod. This is what's going to allow you to reach that 5 feet max height, but then also you have a swivel head right here that allows you to move it side by side depending on what you want your composition to be. Or if you're shooting videos, you have the capability of doing side-by-side movement. But then on the opposite side, you also have another knob that will allow you to position your camera up and down. So the movement of the top portion of this tripod is very smooth when adjusted through the knobs. As you're able to tell, I'm only using 2 fingers to move the top portion of the tripod up and down and side by side. Once you have found your position, you can go ahead and turn the knob clockwise, and that will allow you to lock it into place. So in addition to this being a handle, it also doubles down as a phone clamp, which is a pretty cool thing to offer for those of you that like shooting content with your cell phone. It comes pre-installed with a clamp, and that's only half of the handle, so you still have this other half in order to reposition your shots and do the exact same side by side or up and down movements if you're shooting pictures or video with your phone. What I like doing with this setup is adding my Sony FX30 to the front portion of the tripod and then adding my phone to the back portion in order to run the Sony monitor and control app, and then using my phone wirelessly as an external monitor while also having my Sony FX30 running in the front in order to have a bigger screen and better understand what I'm shooting. When it comes to the camera release, you have this button right here that will fully release this top plate that would eventually go on the bottom of your camera. This has a rubber coating on top that will help you prevent your camera from potentially repositioning once you have this tightened. In addition to that, you have the ability to fully tighten it with this lifting section of the screw. And once you're done and have it fully attached to your camera, you can just go ahead and lay it back down. So once you install your camera and you re-add this top plate to the tripod and you hear it click, that means your camera is fully secure and you're not going to have to worry about it potentially sliding forward even if you have it at a downward slope position. When it comes to tripods, for this only being $30, I think that it's an amazing option for many of you that own a compact camera. I have used this with both my Sony a7 III in addition to my external monitor added to the top of my Sony a7 III, and it worked perfectly fine. I didn't have any slipping or repositioning after I had secured the knobs. And I also used it with my Sony FX30 with external microphones attached, and as mentioned before, with my phone attached to the phone clamp to be used as an external monitor. I think that this tripod is amazing. If you guys are interested in purchasing this tripod, if you would like any additional information, feel free to visit the links down below. Other than that, feel free to ask me any questions about this in the comment section, and I will go ahead and see you guys next time. Thank you.